No. Sorry, guys. Hey guys, it's Arden Alexa, and today I'm making my signature cocktail. It's gonna be a red cocktail, of course, and we're gonna use raspberry syrup and a little bit of prosecco and some lemon juice and some vodka. So let's do this. I'm not a bartender. I've never claimed to be a bartender. Let's see how this goes. Look at this tiny little shaker. It's so cute. Okay, so first we start off with the lemon juice, the vodka, and the raspberry syrup. I don't know which one is which. I'm going this one. We're gonna go 1 ounce of lemon juice. Oh, she's slow. So this album was made over the course of 3 years, and so a long time for your girl. Started when I was 17, and we finished it when I was 21. So yeah, about 3-ish years. And when we started it, I was still living in San Francisco with my parents, shout out. And then I moved to LA about 2 years ago. So that was a very, very big adjustment for me. She driven. There was a lot of change happening in my life, especially when I first moved to LA, because there was so many new people, so many new experiences, and honestly, I was like really, we were struggling a little bit. So that's where a lot of this album came from, was me learning to live as an adult and transitioning from a teenager to an adult. I don't know why there's so much vodka. My influences for this album, I mean, there were so many. I think like Reputation by Taylor Swift. Reputation by Taylor Swift was a big inspiration for me. I also was influenced by a lot of things from my childhood, honestly. So I think like musical theater really kind of has had a big influence on my music, especially with this album. I also think I love movie scores, so like Hans Zimmer, and okay, I think we're gonna do a little mix. I know it looks awkward, I don't care. Ah! She dripping. We don't have the right cap for this. Let's add a little bit of ice. Look at Amy Winehouse was another big influence of this album. I love her, and I think she had this kind of brutal honesty that not a lot of people have today, honestly. I think she was so talented and an amazing artist, so she's definitely been a big inspiration. Okay, I'm gonna shake it. Let me. Okay, we're just gonna leave that for a sec. The next thing that we're supposed to do is sugar the rim. And you're supposed to do it with a little lemon wedge. I don't have a lemon, so I'm gonna use this little paper towel. We're gonna be very creative here. It's gonna be great. Ooh, favorite funny story of making the album. Okay, so I put my lemon juice on here. I love the story about Crush. It is one of my favorites, and it's such a fun one. It's been such a fan favorite, I know, as well. And Crush, I actually wrote with my friend Sophia, who's now my friend, but we wrote it the first time that we met. And we met over Zoom and just immediately hit it off, and that honestly doesn't happen really often when co-writing with people, that you just kind of hit it off immediately. So, okay, that did not work as well as I hoped. Let's try this again. Okay, I think this is working better. The album is called Hope You're Watching because that was the last song that I wrote for the album, and I didn't have a title at the time, but I knew it needed to be something dramatic. It needed to be something in your face. But I didn't know, and everyone was asking me like, what's the title, what's the title? I have no idea. I'm not a decision maker. And, you know, it's a little bit sugared. We'll just use our imagination, it's fine. Then one night I couldn't sleep, so I was sitting down at my piano, and this entire song, like almost the whole song, just happened. And it felt so honest and so real to me at the time that as soon as I wrote it, with the title and everything, I was like, oh, this is what the album needs to be. Because I think this was really kind of my message of triumph, that like, look, to all the people who doubted me and, you know, made fun of me and questioned me, like, I hope you're watching, because I'm following my dreams, and I think not a lot of people can say that. So that was the title. That's the message behind the title. Now we just combine everything. So we're gonna do our little drinky that's still stacked, and I'm so scared to open these, and then into the sugar broom. I'm so scared to open that because you're supposed to do it away from your face, so that it doesn't. Oh no. Wait, what if I can't do it? How do you do it? Oh my god. Okay. Ah! Yay! That was the first time I've ever opened champagne. Go me. Okay, so we get to put everything together. The hardest song to perform, honestly, they're all really hard, and I don't know why I do this to myself, is I write really hard songs to perform. So, not really sure what happens there, but Break My Heart is really hard because it goes quite low and quite high. So it's kind of a struggle. But honestly, I love performing so much. I would perform all of them every day if I could. So it just makes me so happy to be on stage and to share my music with people. Fire. Of course, the edible glitter. Because what is a little drinky without some edible glitter? It's so pretty now! Now we have the Arden Alexa. I'll just clean myself. It's so good. It's actually really bad because it's so good.